Do you ever ask yourself why immigration debates never cease? Why reforms are repeatedly postponed while families are broken apart? Welcome to Law Ignite, where we deconstruct mighty truths buried in entangled systems. Let's discuss a failed system we all experience, and what the law actually says about it. Before that, please like the video and subscribe the channel to gain law knowledge, which actually make you stronger in the society. We're informed immigration is a mess, too complicated, too political, too far gone to repair. But have you ever paused to consider who profits from that notion? Each election cycle, billions are spent finger-pointing, sometimes at immigrants, blaming them for sky-high rent, increased food prices, or the fact that many are unable to afford basic health care. But here's the reality. It's not our foreign neighbors who are causing these issues. It's a system built to prioritize profits over people, regardless of where you were born. America, the wealthiest nation in history, has all the tools it needs to build an equitable, contemporary, and compassionate immigration process. So, why isn't that what has occurred? Let's go back. In 1994, a political tide turned. With the backing of organizations such as the Heritage Foundation, Republicans gained control of Congress for the first time in decades. Their slogan? Shrink the government and blame immigrants for all that went wrong. And rather than fighting for what they believed in, Democrats aligned with harder immigration laws. President Clinton signed bills in 1996 that expanded deportations, packed the detention centers, and shut the legal window for millions. Seasonal migrant workers who had long gone south stopped leaving, worried they'd never see the United States again. Between 1996 and 2006, the number of undocumented climbed more than double, from 5 million to 12 million. But Congress would not construct genuine solutions. Want proof? Between 2002 and 2024, more money was spent on building border walls than on the entire immigration court system over 2 decades. In 2024 alone, over 3.7 million immigration cases were pending. There were only 725 judges to handle them, a backlog by design. So, who gains from this chaos? Private prison corporations, funded by your tax money, thrive on detaining immigrants. Low-wage sectors depend on illegal workers to perform the dirty jobs others won't. Hazardous work, minimal safety, no protections. And corporations? They're seldom held to the same standards as the rest of us. Politicians then run on these very same issues they contributed to creating, glossing over genuine reforms in favor of rehashed indignation. And now, as the plans for mass deportation are once again discussed, who are affected? We are. Undocumented immigrants construct our homes, harvest our food, and care for our families. They are nearly half of all farm workers, a sixth of construction workers, and pay billions in taxes, supporting programs like Medicare and Social Security that they can't even access themselves. They're not only part of the economy, they're part of our families and communities. Parents of more than 5 million U.S. citizen children, neighbors, friends, essential workers. But billions of your hard-earned tax money go to dismantle these families. The trauma? It doesn't go away. It gets passed on. It is not a partisan issue, not left or right. It's people versus power. We at Law Ignite say, stop the blame game. Let's call for leaders who work for people, not big business. Rather than jailing workers, let's invest in affordable homes, good health care, and fair wages. Rather than wasting billions on raids and deportations, let's rebuild our cities, safeguard our workers, and build a path to citizenship that works for all. When immigrant workers are protected, all workers are protected. When families feel safe, whole communities thrive. At Law Ignite, we're committed to justice, not only in the courtroom, but in life. We can create an economy that serves all of us, not just the wealthy few. Let's stop letting where we're from define us and start building where we're going, together. Because real justice doesn't come from fear. It comes from unity, dignity, and fighting for what's right. Thank you for watching.